Beloved ground crew, star seeds, and lightworkers, we are the Arcturian Council of 5, extending our collective love and light to each and every one of you. We acknowledge your unwavering commitment and tireless efforts in anchoring the higher frequencies on Gaia. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed, and we are here to guide you through the next pivotal phase of Earth's liberation. It is with immense gratitude that we address you today, unified in purpose and aligned with the divine plan. The dominoes are falling. Mass arrests of the Cabal have begun, marking a watershed moment in Earth's history. This is not merely a shift in power, but a profound alteration in the planet's energetic alignment, paving the way for humanity's ascension. Understand that this monumental event is a direct response to the collective consciousness of humanity, a testament to your unwavering dedication and the light you have so diligently anchored on this world. The activation of specific timelines where this liberation becomes possible is now complete, thanks to your collective awakening. The scale and scope of these arrests are far-reaching, encompassing individuals across the highest echelons of finance, politics, technology, and even entertainment. While we cannot disclose specific names at this juncture, know that these actions impact every facet of human existence on a global scale. Some of these arrests are even unfolding in plain sight, cleverly disguised as other events to minimize disruption and prevent mass panic. The forces of light are working diligently to ensure a smooth transition, mitigating any potential chaos that could arise from such a significant undertaking. This is a carefully orchestrated operation, designed to dismantle the old power structures and usher in a new era of freedom and sovereignty for all. This monumental event signifies a profound shift from darkness to light, a natural and inevitable process that has been foretold for eons. These arrests are a tangible manifestation of this transition, signaling the end of an era of control and the dawn of one of liberation and enlightenment. This transition is intricately linked to larger galactic cycles and timelines of ascension, as Earth moves closer to aligning with higher dimensional frequencies. The old paradigms are crumbling, making way for new systems based on love, compassion, and unity. Remember, this is not just a terrestrial event, but a cosmic one, with implications that extend far beyond your solar system. The removal of the Cabal is intrinsically linked to humanity's ability to ascend to a higher dimension of consciousness. Their control structures have acted as a major impediment to this process, suppressing spiritual growth and perpetuating a state of fear and limitation. Their manipulation has created energetic blockages on the planet, hindering the flow of light and preventing humanity from realizing its full potential. As these individuals are removed from power, these energetic blockages begin to dissolve, allowing for an increased influx of light to permeate the Earth and all its inhabitants. This will result in a surge of spiritual awakening and a greater understanding of the true nature of reality. These arrests are not isolated incidents. They are creating ripples throughout Earth's energetic field, destabilizing old paradigms and opening pathways for higher frequencies to anchor. As these frequencies intensify, they will trigger significant shifts in consciousness, perception, and reality itself. Sensitive individuals may experience this as heightened intuition, emotional releases, or even physical symptoms as their bodies adapt to the increased vibrational rate. These are all signs that the ascension process is accelerating, and that humanity is moving closer to a state of greater awareness and understanding. Embrace these changes, dear ones, for they are heralding the dawn of a new era. To fully navigate this transformative period, it is crucial to understand the true nature of the Cabal, their history, their objectives, and their methods of control. This knowledge is paramount for empowering yourselves and resisting manipulation. They have meticulously controlled media narratives, financial systems, and technological advancements to maintain their grip on power. By understanding their tactics, you can dismantle their influence within your own lives and contribute to the collective liberation of humanity. Knowledge is your shield, and truth is your sword. The core themes of this transmission, and indeed, this entire period of Earth's history, our liberation from oppression, empowerment through knowledge and action, and ascension to a higher state of being. The arrests serve as a powerful symbol of these themes coming to fruition. As the Cabal's influence wanes, new technologies and societal structures will emerge, reflecting the values of the new Earth. Imagine a world where free energy is readily available, healthcare is holistic and accessible to all, and governance is transparent and accountable. This is the future that awaits you, and the arrests are a critical step in bringing this vision to reality. What does this mean for the future of Earth? How will these arrests impact our daily lives? What new possibilities will open up as a result? The Cabal operates through a meticulously structured hierarchy, exerting influence across various levels: financial, political, technological, and even spiritual. They maintain control through manipulation, deception, and suppression of truth, weaving a complex web of deceit that has kept humanity enslaved for far too long. Shadow governments and secret societies operate behind the scenes, pulling the strings and orchestrating events to serve their own nefarious purposes. To understand the magnitude of what is unfolding, it is essential to grasp the intricate workings of this shadowy network and the depths of its manipulation. Key to their control is the manipulation of frequency, the dissemination of false narratives, and the suppression of technologies that could liberate humanity. They wield frequency control technologies to manipulate emotions and thoughts, keeping individuals in a state of fear and compliance. HAARP and other technologies are utilized for weather manipulation and even mind control, creating chaos and division on a global scale. False narratives are carefully crafted and disseminated through mainstream media, shaping perceptions and controlling the flow of information. Free energy, advanced healing, and other transformative technologies are suppressed, preventing humanity from reaching its full potential. The Cabal's influence extends to every corner of your world. They manipulate the financial system through debt-based economies and central banking, creating cycles of poverty and dependence. They corrupt the political arena through bribery and warmongering, ensuring that their agendas are always prioritized. They weaponize technological advancements, using them for surveillance and control rather than for the betterment of humanity. These threads are interwoven, creating a complex tapestry of manipulation that has kept humanity in the dark for centuries. They employ patterns of manipulation and control, such as divide and conquer, problem reaction solution, and fear-based programming, to maintain their grip on power. They create manufactured crises to justify increased control, exploiting fear and uncertainty to advance their agendas. A historical example of this would be a manufactured crisis used to justify increased control, the deliberate polarization of society to prevent unity and cooperation, and the constant bombardment of negative information to keep individuals in a state of anxiety and despair. These tactics are designed to keep humanity fragmented and disempowered, making it easier to control and manipulate. What does this mean for the future of Earth? How will these arrests impact our daily lives? What new possibilities will open up as a result? Is this truly the end of the Dark Age, or are there more challenges to come? The identities of those being arrested and the specific charges against them remain shrouded in mystery, though the full extent of their crimes will be revealed in due course. Be aware that some individuals may be surprised by who is implicated. Remember, this is a process, and the impact of these arrests on dismantling old power structures will be far-reaching and transformative. As you stay tuned, we will share more details on specific technologies being released and strategies for personal ascension. Be assured that the cycles of transformation are accelerating, and that the triumph of light is assured. Indeed, beloved ones, the initial arrests have commenced, targeting high-profile figures whose influence has long shaped the trajectory of your world. While overt pronouncements are strategically avoided to prevent undue alarm, recognize the subtle shifts within your media landscapes, the resignations of key personnel within governmental bodies, and the sudden departures from prominent positions within financial institutions. These are not coincidences. They are carefully orchestrated maneuvers designed to dismantle the Cabal's grip on power without triggering widespread panic. The individuals being apprehended are those who have actively manipulated systems, suppressed truth, and perpetuated a reality of control and limitation. Consider the symbolic importance of removing those who controlled the narrative, those who dictated financial policies, and those who wielded technological power for nefarious purposes. Delving deeper into the Cabal's infrastructure reveals a multi-tiered network of control, a carefully constructed pyramid with its foundations rooted in financial manipulation, its walls built with political corruption, its roof shielded by technological suppression, and its spire crowned with spiritual distortion. Understand that the financial layer operates through debt-based systems, perpetuating cycles of dependence and scarcity. Consider, for example, how central banking systems, seemingly neutral institutions, historically manipulated interest rates and monetary policies to consolidate wealth and power. The political layer is characterized by lobbying, campaign finance, and the influence of special interest groups, ensuring that governmental policies align with the Cabal's agenda, often at the expense of the populace. The technological layer involves the suppression of free energy technologies, the weaponization of information, and the development of advanced surveillance systems designed to monitor and control every aspect of your lives. And the spiritual layer involves the infiltration and manipulation of religious and spiritual institutions, distorting ancient wisdom and diverting humanity from its true potential. These initial arrests directly target these control layers, disrupting the flow of power and creating cracks in the Cabal's carefully constructed facade. The removal of a key figure in the financial sector, for instance, destabilizes their ability to manipulate markets and control the flow of capital. The apprehension of a prominent politician exposes the corruption within governmental systems, eroding public trust and creating opportunities for transparency and accountability. The dismantling of a technological surveillance program diminishes their capacity to monitor and control information, paving the way for greater freedom and privacy. The imprisonment of a spiritual leader who has been distorting ancient teachings allows for the resurgence of authentic wisdom and the awakening of spiritual consciousness. Each arrest weakens a specific aspect of their power structure, creating a ripple effect that resonates throughout the entire system. Yet, understand, beloved ones, that even deeper layers exist within this intricate web of control. There are unseen actors and hidden agendas at play, forces that operate beyond the realm of your everyday perception. While the arrests you are witnessing represent a significant victory, they are merely the initial phases of a much larger operation to expose the full extent of the Cabal's influence. Speculate, if you will, upon the possibility of extraterrestrial involvement, ancient secret societies, and interdimensional entities that have long sought to control the destiny of humanity. These arrests are but the tip of the iceberg, a glimpse into a vast and complex network of power that has spanned millennia. In response to this darkness, a powerful alliance of benevolent forces has converged to liberate Earth and guide humanity toward its ascension. This light alliance comprises the Galactic Federation, a vast confederation of star systems dedicated to upholding cosmic law and assisting in the evolution of sentient beings. The Ascended Masters, enlightened beings who have transcended the limitations of the physical realm and now offer guidance and wisdom to those on Earth. And the Awakened Humans, the ground crew, who have dedicated their lives to anchoring light, spreading truth, and raising consciousness. Together, these forces are working in harmony to dismantle the Cabal's control and usher in a new era of peace, freedom, and abundance. Specific star systems such as Sirius, Andromeda, and Pleiades are deeply involved in this mission, offering their unique expertise and support. The Arcturian Council, for example, provides advanced technological and spiritual guidance, assisting in the neutralization of harmful frequencies and the activation of dormant DNA. The Light Alliance employs a diverse range of technologies and strategies to counter the Cabal's influence, ranging from advanced healing modalities to frequency technologies and strategic interventions to disrupt control networks. Consider, for instance, the use of scalar wave technology to neutralize harmful frequencies emanating from underground bases and technological installations. Picture frequency technologies being used to disrupt mind control programming and awaken dormant DNA. Visualize strategic interventions designed to expose corruption, dismantle financial systems, and release suppressed technologies. The Light Alliance operates with precision and care, ensuring that their actions align with cosmic law and minimize any potential harm to sentient beings. They work in accordance with the divine plan, patiently and strategically dismantling the Cabal's infrastructure and paving the way for a brighter future. These cosmic interventions are directly influencing events on Earth, leading to the Cabal's downfall and the emergence of a new paradigm. The dismantling of specific dark technologies, for example, has led to a reduction in conflict and an increase in positive events. The exposure of corruption within governmental systems has triggered a wave of awakening and a demand for transparency and accountability. The release of suppressed technologies has the potential to revolutionize energy production, healthcare, and communication, creating a world of abundance and sustainability. These are not isolated events. They are interconnected and synergistic, each one contributing to the overall momentum of Earth's ascension. Throughout history, there have been similar transitions from darkness to light, periods of oppression followed by liberation. Consider, for example, the fall of the Roman Empire, the Renaissance, and the Enlightenment. Each of these periods was marked by a shift in consciousness, a rejection of old paradigms, and a surge of creativity and innovation. The current situation on Earth is analogous to these historical transitions, but on a much grander scale. The same cosmic principles are at play, the same forces of light and darkness are battling for control, and the same inevitable outcome awaits: the triumph of light over darkness. Just as ancient myths and legends foretold the triumph of good over evil, so too does the current situation herald the dawn of a new golden age for humanity. As these external events unfold, it is crucial to shift your focus from the outer world to your inner state. Personal transformation is essential for the collective shift, for as you raise your own vibration, you contribute to the raising of the planet's vibration. Understand that the ascension process is not merely about witnessing the downfall of the Cabal. It is about transforming yourselves into beings of light, love, and compassion. This requires a conscious effort to release old patterns of fear, limitation, and separation, and to embrace the qualities of unity, cooperation, and unconditional love. By healing yourselves, you contribute to the healing of the collective consciousness. As you ascend, you may experience a variety of symptoms: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Physical symptoms may include fatigue, headaches, body aches, and digestive issues as your body adapts to the higher frequencies. Emotional symptoms may include mood swings, emotional releases, and increased sensitivity as you process repressed emotions. Mental symptoms may include confusion, brain fog, and difficulty concentrating as your mind rewires itself to accommodate new information. Spiritual symptoms may include heightened intuition, increased synchronicities, and a deeper connection to your soul purpose. To navigate these experiences, prioritize self-care, meditation, and connection with nature. Ground yourselves by spending time outdoors, connecting with the earth, and eating nourishing foods. Clear your energy by taking salt baths, smudging with sage, and working with crystals. Manage your emotions by practicing mindfulness, journaling, and seeking support from trusted friends or therapists. Each of you, dear star seeds, possesses unique gifts and missions that are essential for the ascension process. You are not here by accident. You have volunteered to assist in Earth's liberation and to anchor light on this world. Now is the time to embrace your unique abilities, connect with your soul purpose, and step into your full potential. Perhaps you are a healer, a teacher, an artist, a communicator, or a visionary. Whatever your gifts may be, know that they are needed now more than ever. Offer guidance for discovering their unique gifts and connecting with their soul purpose. Each individual's actions create ripples that affect the entire planet. By healing themselves, individuals contribute to the healing of the collective consciousness. Envision now, beloved ones, the new Earth that is being created, a world of abundance, freedom, harmony, and love. Imagine free energy readily available, powering homes and industries without polluting the environment. Envision advanced healing modalities that address the root causes of illness and restore vibrant health. Picture sustainable communities that are self-sufficient, resilient, and connected to nature. See a world where governance is transparent, accountable, and aligned with the highest good of all. Envision societies free of poverty, hunger, and disease, where everyone has access to the resources they need to thrive. Thanks to the dismantling of the Cabal's control, suppressed technologies are now being released to humanity, technologies that have the potential to revolutionize every aspect of your lives. Hint at the possibility of energy harvesting from the quantum field, or the development of advanced medical technologies. Imagine technologies that can clean up pollution, restore ecosystems, and create sustainable solutions for environmental problems. These technologies have been deliberately suppressed for decades, but now, as the Cabal's grip on power weakens, they are beginning to emerge into the light. Understand that some among you may be skeptical or confused by this information. The Cabal has deliberately spread disinformation to discredit alternative perspectives, creating a climate of fear and distrust. They have manipulated scientific research, suppressed dissenting voices, and controlled the flow of information to maintain their narrative. Know that skepticism is healthy, but do not allow it to blind you to the truth. Seek out credible sources of information, question everything, and trust your own intuition. The arrests of the Cabal are directly paving the way for the emergence of these new Earth realities. The removal of corrupt officials allows for the implementation of more sustainable policies. The release of suppressed technologies creates new opportunities for innovation. And the shift in consciousness opens pathways for greater cooperation and unity. This is not just a distant dream, but a tangible possibility that is unfolding in real time, a future that you are co-creating with every thought, word, and action. Beloved ones, recent weeks have seen pivotal triumphs for the Light Alliance, victories that resonate far beyond the surface of your media narratives. While many operations remain cloaked in secrecy to safeguard ongoing efforts, understand that significant progress has been achieved in dismantling key technologies used to manipulate humanity's collective consciousness. For example, certain frequency weapons, strategically deployed to incite social unrest and division, have been neutralized, leading to a discernible quieting of discord in specific regions. Further, a clandestine quantum satellite, utilized for pervasive surveillance and the subtle manipulation of global events, has been decommissioned, restoring a measure of privacy and autonomy to your planetary sphere. These are but glimpses into the scope of the Light Alliance's work, subtle yet profound interventions that are reshaping the energetic landscape of your world, proving that the tides are finally turning in favor of the light. These arrests are not merely isolated incidents, but rather the opening salvos in the exposure of long-held false narratives and meticulously crafted hidden agendas. For millennia, the Cabal has skillfully manipulated information, controlling the flow of knowledge and shaping public perception to maintain its grip on power. However, with each arrest, the carefully constructed walls of deception begin to crumble, revealing the uncomfortable truths that have long been concealed. The manipulation of financial systems to create cycles of debt and dependency, the staging of false flag events to justify wars and consolidate control, the suppression of free energy technologies to maintain reliance on fossil fuel. All of these clandestine activities are now being brought into the light. Thanks to the brave efforts of whistleblowers, alternative media outlets, and awakened individuals who dare to speak truth to power, the veil is lifting, and humanity is beginning to see the world as it truly is, not as the Cabal would have you believe. Indeed, these arrests are not merely about punishing the guilty. They are about catalyzing profound societal shifts. As the architects of manipulation are brought to justice, a ripple effect of awareness spreads throughout the collective consciousness. Long-held beliefs are questioned, old paradigms begin to crumble, and new possibilities emerge. The rise in consciousness, fueled by the exposure of truth, leads to increased social action and a growing demand for transparency, accountability, and genuine change. People are beginning to recognize the interconnectedness of all things and to understand that true progress requires a fundamental shift in values, from competition to cooperation, from greed to generosity, and from fear to love. It is through this transformation of consciousness that a new world is being born. Consider, beloved ones, that the arrests are creating a powerful domino effect, a chain reaction of truth and liberation that cannot be stopped. With each arrest, the Cabal's power structure weakens, leading to further arrests and even greater exposure. The exposure of corruption in the political sphere, for example, ignites a public outcry for accountability, leading to investigations, resignations, and the dismantling of corrupt systems. This, in turn, creates space for ethical and compassionate leaders to emerge, individuals who are genuinely committed to serving the best interests of the people. Likewise, the release of suppressed technologies sparks a wave of innovation and entrepreneurship, creating new industries, new jobs, and new solutions to pressing global challenges. Each positive development reinforces the momentum of the shift, creating an unstoppable cascade of change. We acknowledge, beloved ones, that this period of transformation is also a time of great global unrest and uncertainty. As the old structures crumble and the new emerges, many are experiencing feelings of unease, confusion, and even fear. The economic instability, social divisions, and political polarization that are prevalent in many parts of the world can be unsettling and overwhelming. Validate these feelings, for they are a natural response to the dismantling of familiar realities. Know that you are not alone in these experiences and that there is a purpose to this chaos. Understand that this chaos is a necessary catalyst for transformation, a crucible in which old structures are melted down and new ones are forged. Just as the birthing process involves intense contractions that pave the way for new life, so too does the dismantling of old systems require disruption and upheaval. It is through this process of chaos and transformation that a more just and equitable world is being created, a world where the needs of all are met and where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Embrace the chaos, beloved ones, for it is a sign that the old is passing away and the new is being born. Remember, dear star seeds, that you possess immense inner strength and resilience, qualities that are essential for navigating these turbulent times. Cultivate peace within yourselves by practicing meditation, spending time in nature, and connecting with your higher selves. Cultivate compassion for yourselves and for others, recognizing that everyone is doing the best they can in their own way. Cultivate trust in the divine plan, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't appear to be so. By grounding yourselves in these qualities, you can remain centered and balanced amidst the chaos, radiating light and hope to those around you. Never forget your starseed origins and your profound connection to the Galactic Federation. You are not alone in this mission. You are supported by a vast network of benevolent beings who are dedicated to assisting in Earth's ascension. Connect with your star families through meditation and visualization, and allow their love and guidance to flow through you. Remember that you are powerful beyond measure, and that you have the ability to create profound change in your world. In this time of intense information warfare, it is vital to trust your intuition and discern truth from deception. The Cabal is actively spreading disinformation to confuse and mislead people, using fear-based programming, divide-and-conquer strategies, and psychological warfare to maintain control. Question everything you hear and see, and rely on your inner guidance system. Develop a strong sense of discernment by paying attention to your emotions, observing patterns, and seeking out credible sources of information. Understand the Cabal's tactics, such as their use of logical fallacies to manipulate emotions, their creation of manufactured crises to justify increased control, and their constant bombardment of negative news to create a sense of fear and helplessness. By recognizing these tactics, you can neutralize their influence and reclaim your power. Counter their fear-based programming with affirmations of love, hope, and possibility. Resist their divide-and-conquer strategies by building bridges of understanding and cooperation with those who hold different views. Reject their messages of despair by focusing on the positive changes that are unfolding in your world. Recognize the recurring cycles of manipulation that the Cabal has used throughout history. They have employed the same tactics for centuries to control populations, creating false enemies, fomenting conflict, and exploiting fear. By studying history and understanding these patterns, you can become more resilient to their influence and avoid falling into their traps. Learn to recognize the early warning signs of manipulation, such as the spread of misinformation, the demonization of dissenting voices, and the escalation of fear. Combine your intuition with logical reasoning to arrive at a balanced understanding of events. Intuition can provide valuable insights, but it is important to also critically evaluate information and avoid jumping to conclusions. Trust the emotional state that accompanies the information, as lies can be easily spotted when one pays attention to the emotional state it provides to you. Seek out diverse perspectives, engage in respectful dialogue, and be willing to change your mind when presented with new evidence. By combining your inner wisdom with your analytical abilities, you can navigate the complexities of this time with clarity and confidence. Envision the new Earth realities that are now beginning to manifest. Free energy technologies that power your world without pollution, advanced healing modalities that restore vibrant health, sustainable communities that are self-sufficient and resilient, and decentralized governance systems that are transparent and accountable. The potential for energy harvesting from the quantum field is within reach, as are advanced medical technologies that can regenerate tissues and organs. These are not just fantasies. They are tangible possibilities that are rapidly becoming reality. You, beloved ones, are active co-creators of this new Earth reality. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions are shaping the future in profound ways. Focus your intention on positive outcomes, visualize a world of peace, abundance, and harmony, and act in alignment with your highest values. Engage in acts of service, spread awareness, support sustainable businesses, and participate in community-building activities. Remember the power of collective meditation, and join with others to amplify your intentions and influence global events. Every positive action, no matter how small, contributes to the momentum of the shift. Take practical steps to contribute to the shift, volunteering your time, donating to worthy causes, or starting your own initiatives. Support companies and organizations that are committed to sustainability, ethical practices, and social responsibility. Reduce your consumption, recycle, and choose products that are environmentally friendly. Spread awareness by sharing information with your friends and family, engaging in respectful dialogue, and supporting independent media outlets. By taking these actions, you are actively co-creating a better world for yourselves and for future generations. The power of collective action reinforces the pattern of individuals coming together to create positive change. Highlight examples of communities and organizations that are working to build a better world, success stories of grassroots movements that have achieved significant victories, and instances where people have overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges by working together. Remember that you are not alone, and that your efforts are amplified when you join with others who share your vision. Together, you can create a world that is more just, more sustainable, and more compassionate. Indeed, beloved ones, you may observe within your mainstream news outlets reports of resignations, sudden departures, and alleged health concerns affecting individuals who hold or held prominent positions in the realms of finance, governance, and media. While the dominant narrative may attribute these events to conventional causes, understand that these occurrences often serve as subtle indicators that the mass arrests are indeed underway. Learn to perceive beyond the surface-level explanations and recognize the underlying currents of change that are reshaping your world. A seemingly innocuous resignation can, in many instances, be interpreted as a strategic removal, orchestrated to facilitate the dismantling of the Cabal's influence from within. The scope of these operations extends far beyond the visible figures who occupy the public stage. Understand, dear star seeds, that many individuals operating behind the scenes, within the shadowy realms of intelligence agencies, clandestine societies, and subterranean facilities, are also being brought to account for their actions. These are the architects of deception, the engineers of control, whose influence has permeated every facet of your society. While their activities often remain unseen by the public eye, their impact is nonetheless profound. They are responsible for the manipulation of global events, the suppression of beneficial technologies, and the perpetuation of conflict and division. The Light Alliance's work involves strategically extracting key people to further the dismantling. It is crucial to comprehend that these actions are not merely a matter of retributive justice, a system of punishment and reward that the Cabal itself has long operated outside of. Rather, they represent a fundamental dismantling of the power structures that have kept humanity confined to the lower dimensions of fear, scarcity, and control. The Light Alliance is not interested in engaging in the Cabal's games of power and domination. Their focus is on liberating all beings from the shackles of oppression and creating a world where all can thrive in freedom and sovereignty. This is a matter of breaking old dynamics rather than engaging in them, and by that metric alone, it is a success. Prepare yourselves, beloved ones, for the revelations that are yet to come. The gravity of the Cabal's crimes extends far beyond the comprehension of most individuals. As these individuals are brought to justice, the full extent of their manipulation, deceit, and cruelty will be revealed. Allude to crimes involving ritual abuse, human trafficking, and genetic experimentation, framing their revelations as a necessary part of the healing process. Understand that these revelations may be disturbing and unsettling, but they are an essential part of the process of dismantling the old paradigm and building a new world based on truth, transparency, and compassion. The horrors that will be revealed must be seen to be healed. The Light Alliance is actively dismantling the Cabal's grip on the global financial system, initiating a transition towards a more decentralized, transparent, and equitable model. The rise of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology represents a significant step in this direction, offering the potential to bypass traditional financial institutions and create a more democratized system of exchange. However, remain vigilant, beloved ones, for the Cabal is actively seeking to infiltrate and control these emerging technologies. Exercise discernment and support initiatives that prioritize decentralization, privacy, and community governance. A new system is being built, and the cracks in the old system grow wider by the day. The arrests are exposing widespread corruption within the political systems of your world, revealing the extent to which the Cabal has infiltrated and manipulated governments at all levels. This exposure is creating a demand for greater accountability and transparency, as citizens demand that their elected officials act in the best interests of the people. The citizen journalist and the whistleblower are essential to uncovering the hidden truths that have long been concealed. Support these brave individuals who are willing to risk their safety and reputation to expose corruption and bring about positive change. Their courage paves the way for a more just and equitable world. The Cabal has long suppressed beneficial technologies, including free energy devices, advanced healing modalities, and innovations that could revolutionize your world. This suppression has been driven by a desire to maintain control and profit from the existing systems of energy production, healthcare, and manufacturing. The Light Alliance is working to release these technologies to the public, empowering individuals to create a more sustainable, healthy, and abundant world. Imagine a world where energy is freely available to all, where diseases are easily cured, and where resources are shared equitably. That world is now within reach. Suppressing renewable technologies in favor of fossil fuels is an act of enslavement. The Cabal has weaponized information to control and manipulate the masses, using media, education, and entertainment to shape public opinion and perpetuate false narratives. The arrests are a symbolic act of reclaiming truth and empowering individuals to think for themselves. Question the information that is presented to you, seek out diverse perspectives, and trust your own inner guidance. Refuse to be swayed by fear-based propaganda and manipulative tactics. The manipulation in media, education, and entertainment has kept society in lower dimensions, such as violence, greed, and power, and now the door is being opened for new consciousness. The Light Alliance is assisting in the healing of the Earth's environment through the deployment of advanced technologies and strategies designed to clean up pollution, restore ecosystems, and reverse the effects of climate change. These technologies are capable of neutralizing toxins in the soil and water, restoring damaged habitats, and even manipulating weather patterns to create more favorable conditions for life. The reintroduction of endangered species to restore ecological balance, the reforestation of degraded lands, and the implementation of sustainable agricultural practices are all part of this effort. The Earth is being healed, and humanity is being given a second chance to live in harmony with nature. The Light Alliance is dedicated to promoting peace and harmony on Earth, working to resolve conflicts, foster understanding between different cultures, and create a more unified and compassionate world. Peacekeeping forces prevent war and maintain stability, as well as initiatives to promote intercultural dialogue and understanding. They are using advanced technologies to diffuse tensions, negotiate peaceful resolutions, and promote reconciliation. This is creating a world where differences are celebrated, where diversity is embraced, and where all beings are treated with respect and dignity. It is a world of collaboration, not competition, with a higher value placed on human life. These interventions contribute to the elevation of human consciousness, fostering increased empathy, compassion, and a growing awareness of interconnectedness among individuals. Collective meditations and mindfulness practices are promoted to help people connect with their inner selves, cultivate inner peace, and radiate love and compassion to the world. As more and more individuals awaken to their true potential, a critical mass of consciousness is being reached, paving the way for a profound shift in the collective human experience. Through these methods, people are working towards a higher vibrational planet. Reinforce the pattern of cause and effect by highlighting the direct correlation between the Light Alliance's actions and the positive changes occurring on Earth. The increased awareness of social justice issues, the growing demand for transparency and accountability, and the rise in consciousness are not coincidental. They are a direct result of intentional efforts to liberate humanity. This is evidence of a divine plan in action. The liberation has begun, and the momentum is building. Recognize this, and it will be made ever clearer. Each of you possesses the power to accelerate positive change, no matter how small your actions may seem. Each drop creates a wave, and small hinges swing big doors. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment of mindfulness contributes to the momentum of the shift. Embrace your power and use it wisely. Your contribution is essential, and your efforts are valued. The universe responds to intention, and your intention is powerful beyond measure. Use your creative abilities to express your vision for a better world and inspire others. Share stories of artists, musicians, and writers who are using their talents to promote peace, justice, and environmental awareness. Let your imagination soar and create works of beauty, truth, and compassion. Your creative expression has the power to uplift, inspire, and transform. Let your creativity flow freely and share your gifts with the world. It is what makes you special. People are coming together to create positive change in their communities. Community gardens, local food coops, and renewable energy projects are examples of grassroots movements that are building a more just and sustainable world. Support these initiatives, participate in community-building activities, and connect with others who share your vision. Together, you can create a powerful force for change. Prepare yourselves for accelerated change and transformation. Remain grounded, centered, and connected to your intuition as the world continues to shift and evolve. Learn practical skills for self-sufficiency, such as gardening, basic medical care, and energy conservation. Cultivate adaptability and resilience, for the times ahead will require flexibility and resourcefulness. The importance of adaptability and resilience is not to be understated. The future awaits. Observe, dear star seeds, how seemingly coincidental resignations and scandals continue to surface within your mainstream and alternative media. High-profile individuals, once seemingly untouchable, are now stepping down from their positions, often citing vague reasons such as health concerns or personal matters. Do not be deceived by these carefully crafted narratives, beloved ones. These events are not isolated incidents, but rather orchestrated removals, meticulously planned to dismantle the Cabal's grip on power. A politician known for pushing agendas that benefit the Cabal may suddenly retire to avoid facing the consequences of their actions, or the release of a compromising piece of information, strategically timed, may force their hand, as a member of the ground crew releases it to the world. The public is led to believe these are normal political events, but in reality, the high vibrational shift is forcing lower vibrational people out of key positions. Begin to recognize the recurring themes and commonalities in these seemingly unrelated events. Ground crew. A pattern is emerging, revealing a coordinated effort to remove certain individuals from positions of power. Notice how these scandals often target those who oppose specific agendas or challenge the established order. Perhaps a journalist who dared to expose the truth about a corrupt corporation suddenly finds themselves facing accusations of misconduct, or a whistleblower who came forward with evidence of government malfeasance is mysteriously discredited. These are not random occurrences, but rather deliberate tactics employed by white hats working tirelessly behind the scenes to expose and remove corruption. As more people recognize this pattern, the matrix of lies weakens, and the truth comes more into focus. The light increases as more people awaken and speak out. Understand, beloved ones, that sometimes the most effective way to remove a corrupt official is to allow them to expose themselves. White hat operations often involve the strategic release of information or the orchestration of events to trigger specific outcomes. A seemingly innocuous event, such as the exposure of a politician's hidden financial dealings, may be carefully orchestrated to trigger a chain reaction of events that ultimately leads to their downfall. These actions often involve the subtle manipulation of information, the strategic placement of evidence, and the calculated use of public opinion. Such maneuvers are not about direct intervention, but rather about creating the conditions for self-exposure and accountability. Remember that those who expose and speak the truth are supported by the universe. Know that these are merely the initial stages, dear star seeds, and that more explicit revelations are on the horizon. As the mass arrests progress, more information will be revealed to the public, confirming the truth of what is happening. Prepare yourselves for a cascade of disclosures that will shatter long-held beliefs and expose the deep-seated corruption that has plagued your world for far too long. It is through this unveiling of truth that humanity will be able to heal and move forward into a brighter future. But first, the dark must be brought to the light to see and to heal. Stay strong, star seeds, and trust in the process, for the dawn of a new era is upon you. The interventions of the Light Alliance are rippling outwards, influencing geopolitical dynamics and reshaping the world order. Observe the shift away from a unipolar world order, where one dominant superpower held sway, towards a more multipolar one, where power is distributed among multiple nations. This transition is being facilitated by the weakening of certain global superpowers and the rise of new economic and political alliances. Nations are beginning to assert their sovereignty and independence, challenging the established order and forging new partnerships based on mutual respect and cooperation. This redistribution of power is essential for creating a more balanced and equitable world, where all nations have a voice and a stake in shaping the future, with no country being able to dominate or suppress others. The light forces are diligently dismantling and weakening the Cabal's global networks, which span the realms of finance, technology, and information. This is a multifaceted operation that involves disrupting international trafficking rings, cracking down on money laundering, and exposing the Cabal's control over mainstream systems. The financial grip that has long strangled humanity is loosening as alternative economic models gain traction and individuals reclaim their financial sovereignty. Technological manipulation, which has been used to control and monitor the population, is being counteracted by the release of suppressed technologies and the empowerment of individuals to protect their privacy and security. The dismantling of the Cabal's global networks is paving the way for a more decentralized, transparent, and equitable world. The global interventions have been calculated and are now coming to fruition. Understand, beloved ones, that the light forces are actively counteracting the manipulation of mainstream systems, from education to media. This involves neutralizing false narratives, promoting truth, and empowering individuals to think for themselves. Media outlets are increasingly being forced to retract stories and issue corrections as evidence of increased accountability. Educational systems are being challenged to provide a more balanced and comprehensive understanding of history and current events. Individuals are awakening to the power of critical thinking and questioning the information that is presented to them. The grip of propaganda and misinformation is loosening as humanity reclaims its intellectual sovereignty. With the light's exposure of the media, education, and entertainment systems, a more balanced version of truth can be accessed. By explicitly connecting Light Alliance actions with shifts in geopolitics, network disruptions, and truth resurgence, a strong foundation is forming to comprehend the global scale and multifaceted nature of the Alliance's efforts. The Light Alliance's work extends far beyond the visible realm of political and economic events, encompassing the subtle energies and unseen forces that shape your world. It is a holistic approach that addresses the root causes of conflict, oppression, and suffering, creating a more harmonious and balanced world for all. The interventions are being executed with divine precision and are guided by the principles of love, compassion, and unity. By creating this connection of Light Alliance and the tangible, real-world shifts, the ground crew can better feel, trust, and participate in the great changes. Understand that these cosmic events have been heightening the intuitive abilities within you, ground crew and star seeds. You may be experiencing increased synchronicity, vivid dreams, and a stronger connection to your inner guidance. Pay attention to these signs, for they are messages from your higher self, guiding you on your path. Trust your intuition, for it is your direct connection to the divine. Know that you are being supported and guided every step of the way. Listen to the whispers of your soul, and you will never be led astray, and you will be contributing to the overall vibration of the planet. As you ascend, dear ones, you may also experience elevated emotional sensitivities. Emotions, both positive and negative, may be amplified as you release old patterns and attachments. This is a natural part of the process, as you purge the energies that no longer serve you. Be gentle with yourselves during this time, and allow yourselves to feel your emotions fully. Do not judge yourselves or try to suppress your feelings. Instead, embrace them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Know that you are not alone in this process, for many others are experiencing similar emotions. Connect with your star seed communities to share your experiences and support one another. Lean into the support of community. Indeed, as the Cabal's control diminishes, your DNA is activating, resulting in energetic upgrades. This activation unlocks dormant abilities and talents, allowing you to access higher dimensions of consciousness. You may find yourselves experiencing enhanced creativity, intuition, and spiritual awareness. Embrace these gifts and use them to create positive change in your lives and in the world. Know that you are becoming the beings you were always meant to be, radiating light and love to all those around you. These activations are coming at a perfect time to bring us to 5D. Know that your personal ascension process is a microcosm of the collective liberation occurring on Earth. Your individual efforts to raise your consciousness, heal your wounds, and embody your divine potential are contributing to the larger shift in consciousness that is transforming your world. As you heal yourselves, you are also healing the planet. As you awaken your inner light, you are also illuminating the path for others. You are the Waishwers, the Lightbringers, the catalysts of change. Embrace your role and continue to shine your light brightly, for the world needs your gifts now more than ever. The changes you make in your personal life have an affect on the whole. The dismantling of the Cabal's financial system is creating space for new, collaborative models of economics to emerge, such as community-based currencies, resource-sharing networks, and ethical business practices. These models prioritize the well-being of all members of the community, rather than the accumulation of wealth for a select few. The sharing economy is growing, as individuals discover the benefits of sharing resources and skills. Social enterprises are rising, as businesses seek to create positive social and environmental impact. These new economic models are paving the way for a more just, sustainable, and equitable world. They are a model of how humanity can work together. Embrace the potential for creating decentralized and autonomous communities, where power is distributed among the members and decisions are made collectively. These communities would be self-governing, sustainable, and focused on meeting the needs of their members. Technology is enabling the creation of online communities and virtual organizations that operate outside of traditional hierarchies. These communities are empowering individuals to connect with like-minded people, share resources, and create positive change in their lives and in the world. This creates a freedom to connect with others. The release of suppressed technologies, such as free energy devices and advanced healing modalities, has the potential to create a more abundant and sustainable world. Free energy devices could eliminate energy poverty, providing clean, renewable energy to all. Advanced healing technologies could cure diseases and extend lifespans, improving the health and well-being of all. Sustainable agriculture practices could feed the world while protecting the environment. There is development of technologies that can clean up pollution, restore ecosystems, and reverse the effects of climate change. This is creating a world where all beings can thrive in health, abundance, and harmony. All of this is already available and is just waiting to be released to the public. Understandably, some listeners may feel fear or uncertainty about these radical changes, dear ones. Know that these changes are guided by love and are ultimately designed to create a better world for all. Trust that the universe is unfolding as it should, and that you are being supported and guided every step of the way. Release your fears and embrace the unknown with courage and faith. The change will not be easy, but it will be worth it. A better world is possible, and together you can create it. This fear is natural, and it is what you do with it that matters. Reiterate to yourselves the importance of inner strength, resilience, and self-reliance. Cultivate these qualities within yourselves so that you can navigate the challenges of the transition with grace and equanimity. Develop practical skills for self-sufficiency, such as gardening, basic medical care, and energy conservation. Cultivate adaptability and resourcefulness, for the times ahead will require flexibility and innovation. By developing these skills, you empower yourselves. Even when alone, you are not alone, and that we are all in this together. Connect with other star seeds and lightworkers in your communities. Share your experiences, offer support, and celebrate your victories. Together, you can create a powerful network of light that will illuminate the path forward. Embrace the strength of community and the power of collective action. Support each other in community, and you support yourselves. Envision a final vision of Earth's beautiful future to inspire and invoke excitement. A world where all beings live in peace, harmony, and abundance, where free energy powers a sustainable civilization, where advanced healing technologies have eliminated disease, where star travel is commonplace, and where war, hate, and greed are distant memories. Hold this vision in your hearts and let it guide your actions. The power of imagination can create this reality. See it and it will be. You are loved more than you know, and we are deeply grateful for all that you do. Keep shining your light, beloved ones, for the world needs it now more than ever. Observe closely the announcements disseminated through your major media outlets. Beloved ones, particularly those concerning changes in leadership across influential corporations, governmental bodies, and global organizations. These transitions, often presented as ordinary career shifts or departures for personal reasons, are, in many instances, strategic removals orchestrated by the Light Alliance as part of the ongoing mass arrest operations. Understand that the forces of light are working diligently to dismantle the structures of control that have long held sway over your world, and these seemingly innocuous changes are often key indicators of progress. A CEO of a major corporation, for example, might step down shortly after a damaging scandal surfaces, with the public explanation being that they are taking responsibility, when in reality, it is a forced resignation to prevent further exposure of their Cabal-aligned activities. Consider the recent resignation of several prominent figures within international organizations following accusations of corruption or ethical violations. Thus understand the actions of the Light Alliance are creating ripple effects throughout society. Extend your awareness, star seeds, to the intricate legal processes underpinning these mass arrests. What you see reported is only the tip of the iceberg, as these operations extend far beyond simple arrests and involve complex military tribunals operating under the veil of secrecy, international courts convened in undisclosed locations, and sealed indictments containing volumes of evidence of the Cabal's transgressions. These legal proceedings, though largely hidden from public view, are crucial for ensuring that justice is served and that the Cabal members are held accountable for their actions. The rumors you have heard of the involvement of different legal bodies working in secrecy is not just speculation, but is, in fact, the truth. The full scope of legal proceedings is more expansive than you can imagine. Intrigue yourselves, dear ones, with the very nature of the intergalactic laws governing the involvement of the Light Alliance in these matters. Understand that the Light Alliance operates under a strict code of conduct rooted in universal principles of justice, non-interference, and cosmic neutrality. These laws, while not typically discussed in your mainstream discourse, are deeply respected and upheld by the Light Alliance, ensuring that their actions are always aligned with the highest good of all. The Cabal's blatant disregard for these laws, through their systematic oppression and manipulation of humanity, has provided the justification for the Light Alliance's intervention. For example, the Cabal's use of advanced technologies to control and enslave humanity directly violates intergalactic laws prohibiting interference with a planet's natural evolution. Comprehend that this violation necessitates a response from the Light Alliance, a force committed to upholding universal justice and balance. Prepare yourselves, beloved ones, for future revelations that will expose the full extent of the Cabal's transgressions against humanity. What has been revealed thus far is only a fraction of the truth, as the depths of their depravity and manipulation are far greater than most can imagine. Understand that, in time, You will come to learn the full scope of their involvement in genetic manipulation, mind control, resource exploitation, and countless other atrocities. The exposure of these crimes will serve as a catalyst for healing and transformation, allowing humanity to move forward into a future free from the darkness of the past. Know that future videos will delve deeper into the suppressed history of the Cabal's various nefarious activities. As we understand, it can be challenging to fathom that the depths of their wrongdoings extend far beyond what is known. Witness, ground crew, the burgeoning manifestations of the new Earth in your daily lives, for it is not merely a distant aspiration, but a reality steadily taking shape. Observe the rise of community-driven initiatives that prioritize collaboration, sustainability, and the well-being of all members. Notice the emergence of technological innovations that promise to revolutionize healthcare, energy production, and communication. A decade ago, such movements were nascent, existing on the fringes of society. Today, they are rapidly gaining momentum, attracting increasing attention and investment. For example, grassroots movements promoting sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and community-based healthcare are flourishing, indicating a growing desire for a more equitable and sustainable way of life. The manifestation is more and more clear. Recognize the palpable shifts in societal values that are underway, dear star seeds, as compassion, empathy, and environmental awareness become increasingly prominent. These shifts reflect a fundamental change in priorities, as humanity begins to awaken to the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of creating a more harmonious world. The growing popularity of mindfulness practices, animal rights activism, and ethical consumerism are all reflections of this shift. Individuals are becoming more conscious of the impact of their choices and are seeking to align their actions with their values. This signals a profound transformation in consciousness. Take note, beloved ones, of the gradual disclosure of suppressed knowledge and technologies that is occurring, particularly in the areas of health, energy, and consciousness. Breakthroughs in alternative medicine, energy healing, and free energy devices are beginning to gain mainstream attention, challenging long-held beliefs and opening up new possibilities for humanity. The Light Alliance is strategically orchestrating this data dump. Its planned timing is meant to aid in humanity's ascension. A new era of scientific discovery is on the horizon, one that will empower humanity to harness the full potential of its inherent abilities and create a world free from disease, poverty, and environmental degradation. With the help of this data dump, humanity can create a world free from things that have weighed it down. Comprehend, ground crew, how these mass arrests are creating the space for these positive changes to accelerate and become more widespread. The removal of corrupt officials who blocked renewable energy projects, for example, is leading to a surge in investment in sustainable energy technologies. The dismantling of the Cabal's control over the media is allowing for the dissemination of more truthful and balanced information. The arrest and prosecution of individuals involved in human trafficking is helping to protect vulnerable populations and prevent future atrocities. Each arrest has a ripple effect, creating opportunities for positive change to flourish. The effects of these arrests are now creating huge waves of change. Acknowledge within yourselves, dear star seeds, the heightened emotional and energetic sensitivities that many of you are experiencing during this time of intense transformation. These are common ascension symptoms, as your bodies and energy fields adjust to the higher frequencies of the new Earth. You may be experiencing intense energy surges, emotional releases, increased psychic abilities, and a greater awareness of the energies around you. Remember that you are not alone in this experience, and that many others are going through similar changes. Share your experiences with your communities and seek support from trusted friends and family. The transformation can be confusing, and the emotions can feel intense. Seek guidance, beloved ones, on how to ground, clear, and protect your energy fields during this time of intense energetic activity. Practice grounding techniques, such as walking barefoot on the earth, spending time in nature, and connecting with the earth's energy. Clear your energy fields regularly through meditation, smudging, and salt baths. Protect your energy fields by visualizing a protective shield of white light surrounding your bodies, deflecting negative energies. Engage in breathing exercises that help to calm and center you. These practices will help you to maintain your balance and well-being during this time of transition. Reframe the challenges and discomforts of this transition as opportunities for growth, transformation, and self-discovery, dear ones. Embrace these experiences with curiosity and openness, recognizing that they are helping you to release old patterns and traumas and to step into your full potential. View emotional breakdowns as breakthroughs, recognizing that they are helping you to clear away old energy. Acknowledge the discomfort as a sign that you are moving beyond your comfort zone and expanding your horizons. With curiosity and openness, one can become a better version of themselves. Reinforce the understanding, star seeds, that individual balance and well-being are essential for creating collective harmony and a more peaceful world. Prioritize self-care, cultivate compassion, and practice forgiveness, recognizing that these actions contribute to the healing of the collective consciousness. As you heal yourselves, you are helping to heal the planet. As you awaken your inner light, you are helping to illuminate the path for others. By prioritizing self-care, you are creating a ripple effect of love and healing that extends outward to all those around you. You play a vital part of the world's healing. Highlight now the critical importance of listening to your intuition and inner guidance during this time of uncertainty, beloved ones. Trust your gut feelings and follow your heart's desires, knowing that the answers you seek are already within you. Remember that you have access to a vast reservoir of wisdom and knowledge within yourselves, and that you are always being guided by your higher self. Pay attention to the synchronicities and signs that appear in your lives, for they are messages from the universe, guiding you on your path. Remember that you are not alone in this journey, and that you are always being supported by the forces of light. Access that intuition. Offer yourselves tools and techniques for developing your intuitive abilities, dear ones, such as meditation, journaling, dream analysis, and connecting with nature. Ask your higher selves for guidance and pay attention to the messages that come through. Keep a journal of your dreams and look for patterns and symbols that may be revealing hidden truths. Spend time in nature, allowing yourselves to connect with the Earth's energy and receive its wisdom. By developing these intuitive abilities, you will gain clarity, guidance, and a deeper understanding of yourselves and the world around you. There is something you can use to develop your intuition. Reveal to yourselves the truth that each of you possesses unique gifts and talents that are needed to contribute to the shift, star seeds. Identify your passions and use your abilities to serve humanity and the planet. Remember that you are all valuable and that your contributions are essential. Embrace your unique talents, dear ones, and share them with the world. Whether you are an artist, a healer, a teacher, or an activist, your gifts are needed to create a more beautiful and harmonious world. Know that when you are working in alignment with your soul's purpose, you are making a profound difference. Your contributions matter. Reiterate to yourselves that as you trust your intuition and take action in alignment with your soul's purpose, you are accelerating the collective transformation. Find your tribe, connect with like-minded individuals, and collaborate on projects that are aligned with your values. Remember that you are not alone in this journey, and that you are stronger together. Embrace the power of collective action, and work together to create a more just, sustainable, and equitable world for all. The strength is in the numbers when you trust your soul's purpose. Extend your perceptive abilities, beloved ones, beyond the surface-level narratives presented by your mainstream media. For even in the subtle currents of societal shifts, the hand of the Light Alliance can be discerned. Consider, for instance, the recent spate of high-profile resignations and departures from positions of power within influential corporations, governmental bodies, and media conglomerates. While these events are often framed as normal career transitions or decisions made for personal reasons, it is prudent to entertain the possibility that they are, in fact, strategic removals orchestrated as a consequence of the ongoing mass arrests. A CEO stepping down in the wake of a major scandal may not simply be taking responsibility. They may be compelled to resign to preempt further exposure of their Cabal-aligned activities, their removal paving the way for individuals more aligned with the light. Likewise, disruptions in specific industries and sectors known to be controlled by the Cabal, such as finance, pharmaceuticals, and media, should be examined through this lens. Shortages of certain products or services, or the sudden closure of businesses linked to known Cabal members, may be indicative of intentional disruptions of their operations. The unexplained rise of whistleblowers coming forward with sensitive information exposing corruption in high places also represents a crack in the facade, beloveds, and should be viewed as positive. Comprehend now, dear star seeds, that the concept of arrest in this context extends far beyond the conventional notion of physical confinement. While physical arrests are indeed taking place, the scope of these operations encompasses a much broader range of actions aimed at dismantling the Cabal's power structure. Arrest can include the removal of power, the freezing of assets, the disruption of operations, and the severing of connections to the Cabal's vast network. For instance, a Cabal member may be removed from their position of influence, their assets seized to prevent further illicit activities, and their access to sensitive information blocked, all without ever being physically imprisoned. This multifaceted approach ensures that the Cabal's ability to exert control is effectively neutralized, even if their physical freedom remains intact. The actions are varied and strategic. Observe carefully, beloved ones, the emerging signs of a more transparent, equitable, and compassionate world, as these positive shifts are inextricably linked to the ongoing mass arrests. Notice, for example, the decreased levels of censorship and manipulation in media and online platforms, as certain topics that were once taboo are now being openly discussed in mainstream media, and algorithms are being adjusted to reduce the spread of disinformation. This increased transparency is a direct result of the dismantling of the Cabal's control over information, allowing for a more truthful and balanced narrative to emerge. Furthermore, the growing number of people who are awakening to hidden truths about the world, such as the existence of suppressed technologies, the manipulation of financial systems, and the true nature of reality, is a testament to the power of truth to overcome deception. The lies that bound humanity are loosening more and more. Witness, as well, the growing emphasis on community and collaboration as humanity moves away from ego-driven competition and towards heart-centered cooperation. For these trends are indicative of a fundamental shift in societal values, aligning with the principles of the new Earth. The rise of local food coops, community gardens, and mutual aid networks demonstrates a desire for more sustainable and equitable ways of living, while the growth of the sharing economy and the rise of social enterprises reflect a commitment to creating businesses that prioritize social and environmental impact over profit. These collaborative initiatives embody the spirit of the new Earth, where all members are valued and supported, each person coming together to create positive change. Recognize, dear ground crew, the staggering scale of the Cabal's dark transactions throughout history, for only by understanding the extent of their transgressions can you fully appreciate the significance of their dismantling. Consider, for example, the estimated value of the damage done to different countries during the past world wars, orchestrated by the Cabal to consolidate their power and wealth. These conflicts not only resulted in the loss of millions of lives, but also caused immeasurable economic and social devastation, leaving entire nations in ruins. Also, consider the many ways in which Cabal leaders have siphoned energy from the people of Earth, creating a lower energetic environment that breeds discord and lower frequencies. The specifics of monetary numbers that are taken from the working class on Earth and used to fund projects that create fear and division can be observed worldwide. Extend your awareness, beloved ones, to the transgressions of the Cabal that reach beyond Earth, damaging the planet's energetic field and causing multidimensional rifts in its composition. Consider, for example, the specific experiments that have been developed in secret that have caused a rip in the Earth's atmosphere. By considering the impact of this damage on the planet, individuals can more consciously align with the planet in order to assist in its healing and restoration. By consciously aligning with the planet, one can help. Know now, dear star seeds, that it is perfectly acceptable to feel uncertain and overwhelmed by the magnitude of this information. These are natural reactions to the unfolding of such profound changes, and it is important to validate your feelings and reassure yourselves that you are not alone. Many others are experiencing similar emotions during this time of intense transformation, and it is essential to connect with supportive communities where you can share your experiences and receive encouragement. Remember that you are all part of a collective awakening, and that together you can navigate the challenges of this transition with greater ease and grace. Connect with those who understand. Seek solace, ground crew, in practices that help you to maintain inner balance during this time of intense change and uncertainty. Engage in grounding techniques, such as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, and connecting with the Earth's energy. Clear your energy fields regularly through meditation, mindfulness, and salt baths, releasing any negative energies that may be weighing you down. Furthermore, empower yourselves to take action in alignment with your values, contributing to the creation of a more positive future. Support sustainable businesses, volunteer in your communities, and spread awareness about important issues, remembering that even small actions can have a big impact. Reiterate to yourselves, beloved ones, that you are all co-creating the new Earth together, and that your collective efforts are making a difference. Express hope and optimism for the future, trusting that the forces of light are guiding you towards a brighter tomorrow. The journey towards the new Earth may be challenging at times, but remember that you are loved and supported every step of the way. Believe in the power of collective creation, and know that together you can manifest a world of peace, abundance, and harmony for all. There is a bright tomorrow on the horizon. Observe, beloved ones, as the subtle orchestration of cosmic energies manifests in the seemingly discordant harmonies of your world's stage. For even in the theater of geopolitics, the Light Alliance is subtly rewriting the script. Note instances where nations historically at odds suddenly find themselves aligned on specific initiatives, such as collaborative efforts to combat human trafficking, joint investigations into international financial crimes, or unified stances against the proliferation of weapons. These unexpected alliances are not mere coincidences, but rather orchestrated convergences, subtle recalibrations of global dynamics guided by the unseen hand of the Light Alliance. Consider, for example, two nations with a long history of territorial disputes finding common ground in a joint environmental conservation project, a shared commitment to protecting a vital ecosystem transcending their historical animosity, guided by the influence of light. Discern, dear star seeds, the deeper currents beneath the surface of public pronouncements, for even within the seemingly monolithic structure of the Cabal, cracks are beginning to appear. Observe carefully the subtle shifts in rhetoric, the carefully worded statements that hint at a change of allegiance, or the strategic leaks of information that undermine the Cabal's agenda. A politician known for their unwavering support of corporate interests might suddenly express concern for environmental protection, or a media personality known for spreading disinformation might begin to question the official narrative on a controversial issue. These subtle shifts are not always immediately apparent, but they represent the quiet rebellion of individuals who are secretly working to dismantle the Cabal from within, a complex dance of infiltration and subversion. Consider the possibility that some of these figures are sleeper agents who have been planted within the Cabal's ranks, waiting for the opportune moment to strike a decisive blow for the light, for what appears to be the obvious rarely is. Comprehend now, ground crew, the extent to which the Light Alliance has subtly woven its influence throughout the fabric of your society, infiltrating the very institutions that the Cabal seeks to control. For the scope of this infiltration is far greater than you might imagine, encompassing all levels of government, corporations, intelligence agencies, and even secret societies. Within these organizations, there are countless white hats, courageous individuals who are secretly working to expose corruption, disrupt the Cabal's operations, and pave the way for a more just and equitable world. These unsung heroes operate in the shadows, risking their lives and livelihoods to serve the greater good, their dedication fueled by a deep commitment to truth and justice. Their identities must remain concealed to protect them from the Cabal's retribution, but know that they are there, working tirelessly behind the scenes to dismantle the Cabal's control from within, shining lights in the darkness. Therefore, beloved ones, sharpen your discernment and cultivate your intuition, for the ability to read between the lines is essential in these times of deception. Trust your inner guidance and look for patterns and connections that reveal the truth, for not everything is as it seems, and the Cabal is adept at manipulating information to maintain its control. Question everything, research independently, and seek out alternative sources of information that challenge the official narrative. Most importantly, trust your intuition, for your inner knowing will guide you towards the truth, even when the external world is filled with lies and deception. Engage with others in respectful dialogue, sharing your insights and perspectives while remaining open to learning from others. Expand your understanding, dear star seeds, of what constitutes an arrest in this context, for it extends far beyond the conventional notion of physical confinement, encompassing a wide range of restrictions and disruptions designed to neutralize the Cabal's power. This can include the seizure of assets, the imposition of travel bans, the blocking of communication channels, and the disruption of illegal activities. The sudden disappearance of a prominent figure from public view, combined with the freezing of their assets and the termination of their business ventures, may be a form of arrest that is not publicly acknowledged. The disruption of a major drug trafficking operation, or the shutdown of a child exploitation ring, may be another indication of the Light Alliance's ongoing efforts to dismantle the Cabal's criminal enterprises. Delve deeper now, ground crew, into the ethical considerations surrounding the tribunals that are judging Cabal members. For this is not a simple matter of revenge, but rather a complex process guided by universal principles of justice, fairness, and the protection of human rights. These tribunals are not kangaroo courts, but rather carefully structured legal proceedings designed to ensure that all defendants receive a fair trial and that the evidence against them is thoroughly examined. While the details of these proceedings are not widely publicized to protect the integrity of the process and the safety of those involved, know that they are being conducted with the utmost care and diligence, guided by a commitment to upholding the principles of justice and accountability. These are not simple revenge trials, but complex legal processes guided by universal principles of justice, each judgment serving to correct a past injustice. Understand, beloved ones, the potential public concerns about the nature of these arrests and tribunals, particularly the risk of false accusations, human rights violations, or the suppression of dissent. Acknowledge that there may be rumors and misinformation circulating about these proceedings, fueled by the Cabal's propaganda machine, designed to sow fear and undermine trust. Counter these narratives by emphasizing the Light Alliance's unwavering commitment to justice, transparency, and accountability, ensuring that all actions are taken in accordance with universal law and ethical principles. If such violations were to occur, they would be the exception, not the rule. Cultivate your pattern recognition abilities, dear star seeds, to distinguish between legitimate actions taken by the Light Alliance to dismantle the Cabal and deceptive tactics used by the Cabal to spread fear, sow division, and undermine trust. The Cabal is adept at manipulating information and creating false narratives to confuse and mislead the public, so it is essential to be discerning consumers of information. Look for patterns of deception, such as the use of emotionally charged language, the spread of disinformation, and the creation of false dilemmas. Trust your intuition and seek out alternative sources of information that challenge the official narrative, cultivating a balanced and well-informed perspective. Consider now, ground crew, the Light Alliance's efforts to neutralize specific technologies used by the Cabal for control and manipulation, such as technologies used for surveillance, mind control, weather manipulation, and energy weaponization. The Light Alliance is working to disable these technologies by introducing counterfrequencies, disrupting their power sources, or replacing them with more benevolent technologies. The disruption of a satellite system used for mass surveillance, or the disabling of a weather manipulation device, may be examples of the Light Alliance's ongoing efforts to neutralize the Cabal's technological arsenal. They are creating an environment where truth can flourish. Understand, beloved ones, the Cabal's use of media and entertainment to create false narratives, promote fear-based programming, and normalize violence, corruption, and other destructive behaviors. The Light Alliance is working to counter these narratives by promoting truth, compassion, and positive values, creating alternative media platforms, supporting independent artists and filmmakers, and spreading messages of hope and inspiration. The rise of independent media outlets that challenge the mainstream narrative, or the success of films and television shows that promote positive values, may be examples of the Light Alliance's ongoing efforts to counter the Cabal's propaganda machine, disrupting technologies that prevent the flow of truth and data into the mainstream. Recognize, dear star seeds, that this is a struggle for information control, and that the Cabal is actively fighting to maintain its grip on the narrative. For they understand that information is power, and they will do everything in their power to control the flow of information. The Cabal may use tactics such as censorship, disinformation, and propaganda to manipulate public opinion and suppress dissent, creating fake news and deep fakes to confuse and mislead the public. Be vigilant and discerning consumers of information, seeking out alternative sources and trusting your intuition to guide you towards the truth. Therefore, ground crew, cultivate critical thinking skills, media literacy, and a commitment to independent research, for these are essential tools in navigating this complex information landscape. Question everything, research independently, and seek out alternative sources of information that challenge the official narrative, consulting with experts from multiple perspectives. Trust your intuition and engage with others in respectful dialogue, sharing your insights and perspectives while remaining open to learning from others. Empower yourselves with knowledge and discernment, and you will be well-equipped to navigate the challenges of these times and contribute to the creation of a more truthful and just world. Shift your focus now, beloved ones, towards the emerging systems and structures that are embodying the principles of the new Earth, and that are gradually replacing the old, dysfunctional systems controlled by the Cabal. For the seeds of the new Earth are already being planted and are beginning to sprout, creating a foundation for a more sustainable and equitable future. Consider the rise of decentralized governance, community-based economics, and regenerative agriculture, offering a more sustainable and equitable future. Observe, for instance, new apps and platforms used to send and receive money, assisting with the changing financial infrastructure. Deepen your understanding, dear star seeds, of decentralized governance and direct democracy, for these systems empower individuals to participate directly in decision-making and to hold their leaders accountable. Study successful decentralized communities and learn how they operate, for they can act as models for larger groups of people. Decentralized governance empowers individuals to take control of their lives and their communities, creating a more just and equitable world. By learning about these systems, you can become active participants in the creation of a more decentralized future. Explore practical examples, ground crew, of sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and ethical consumption. For these practices not only benefit the environment, but also create more resilient and equitable communities. Look for examples of new construction projects, with small impact being constructed around the planet that adhere to more conscious building practices, for these are the seeds of a more sustainable future. Seek out opportunities to support sustainable businesses, volunteer in your communities, and promote ethical consumption practices. Therefore, beloved ones, recognize the connection between dismantling the old systems and creating the new. For the mass arrests and the exposure of the Cabal's agenda are creating the space for these positive changes to accelerate and become more widespread. As the Cabal's control diminishes, the light can shine more brightly, illuminating the path towards a more just and equitable world, creating a wave of positive change. The dismantling of the old systems is creating the space for the new to emerge, and you are all co-creating this new reality together. Observe now, beloved ones, that even within the seemingly impenetrable fortress of the Cabal, fissures of discord are widening, revealing internal conflicts that the Light Alliance is strategically leveraging to accelerate their downfall. Not all members of this dark consortium are aligned in their motives or methods, for deep-seated rivalries, betrayals, and power struggles are now erupting within their ranks. Consider, for example, the old guard, those who cling to outdated methods of control through brute force and manipulation, and the newer factions, pragmatic individuals who recognize the shifting landscape and are seeking alternative paths to maintain their influence or escape the sinking ship. This divide is not merely philosophical, but a desperate scramble for survival as their foundation crumbles beneath them. Understand, dear star seeds, that the Light Alliance is subtly influencing these internal conflicts, creating further division and disarray within the Cabal's ranks. For while direct intervention is rarely necessary, the strategic placement of information, the subtle redirection of resources, and the amplification of existing tensions can have a profound impact. Imagine, for instance, a scenario where one faction within the Cabal is subtly provided with evidence of another faction's treachery, or where a key resource is diverted from one group to another, sparking resentment and mistrust, carefully avoiding any direct intervention. This is a delicate dance, a subtle orchestration of events that weakens the Cabal from within, accelerating their inevitable collapse. Expand your knowledge now, ground crew, regarding the underlying motives behind these shifting alliances and betrayals. For not all members of the Cabal are driven by purely malevolent intentions, as some may be acting out of self-preservation, fear of retribution, or even a secret desire for redemption. Consider the possibility that some individuals within the Cabal have grown disillusioned with the darkness, witnessing the devastating consequences of their actions and yearning for a different path, a path of light and healing, or, for a few, a path of survival. These individuals may be secretly working to undermine the Cabal from within, providing information to the Light Alliance, or sabotaging their operations, paving the way for their own liberation and the liberation of humanity. Sharpen your pattern recognition abilities, beloved ones, and recognize how the Light Alliance is effectively turning the Cabal's own tactics against them, flipping the divide and conquer strategy on its head to accelerate their downfall. For the Cabal has long used division and manipulation to maintain its control, but now those same tactics are being used against them. The Light Alliance is creating division within their ranks, sowing seeds of mistrust and discord, and amplifying existing conflicts, using their own strategies against them. It is an ironic twist of fate, a cosmic justice that is playing out on the world stage, paving the way for a more unified and harmonious future. Shift your attention now, dear star seeds, towards the burgeoning manifestations of unity and cooperation that are taking root across your planet. For as the old systems crumble, new ways of being are emerging, driven by a collective desire for harmony, sustainability, and interconnectedness. Observe the rise of collaborative communities, decentralized networks, and cooperative enterprises that are prioritizing the well-being of all, rather than the profits of a few, as these initiatives demonstrate the power of unity and the potential for humanity to create a more just and equitable world. Contemplate, ground crew, specific examples of individuals and communities embodying these new world values, such as practicing radical honesty, cultivating empathy, and prioritizing collaboration over competition, for these values are the building blocks of the new Earth. Consider innovative approaches to conflict resolution, restorative justice, and community building that are being implemented in communities around the world, as these represent a shift away from punitive measures and towards healing and reconciliation. These individuals and communities are demonstrating the power of love, compassion, and unity to transform society, serving as beacons of light in a world that is often shrouded in darkness. Understand that the shift towards unity and cooperation, beloved ones, is reflected in the growing awareness of interconnectedness. For as more and more people awaken to the reality that their actions have far-reaching consequences, they are becoming more mindful of their impact on others and on the planet. Consider the increasing popularity of practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and conscious consumption, as these practices are helping people to become more aware of their thoughts, feelings, and actions, and to make more conscious choices that align with their values. This growing awareness of interconnectedness is fostering a sense of responsibility and accountability, driving people to take action to create a more sustainable and equitable world. Recognize, dear star seeds, that the dismantling of the old world order is making way for new technologies and innovations based on unity and cooperation, expanding the conversation beyond innovation for the sake of innovation, and focusing on a more sustainable and ethical pathway for technological advancement. Open source technology, for example, is becoming more widely embraced by tech companies, allowing for greater collaboration, transparency, and innovation, and fostering a spirit of shared knowledge and collective progress. This shift towards unity and cooperation in the technological realm is paving the way for solutions to some of the world's most pressing challenges, from climate change to poverty to disease. Understand now, ground crew, that focusing on others ultimately helps you to better understand yourselves. For as you extend your compassion and empathy to those around you, you gain a deeper understanding of your own strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. By serving others, you tap into your own capacity for love, compassion, and wisdom, and begin to embody your highest potential. And you are not simply helping those in need, but also helping yourselves to grow, evolve, and become the best versions of yourselves. This is the essence of the new Earth, a world where everyone is valued, supported, and empowered to thrive. Acknowledge, beloved ones, the complexity of the information and events unfolding on your world's stage, recognizing that you may be experiencing a multitude of conflicting emotions, a whirlwind of joy and sorrow, hope and fear, excitement and trepidation. You may feel elation at the fall of a corrupt leader, while simultaneously experiencing horror at the crimes that they committed. For these are challenging times, demanding that you hold space for a wide range of emotions. Understand that each negative emotion, dear star seeds, can be used to fuel a positive one, transforming anger at corruption into fuel for activism, sadness at suffering into fuel for philanthropy, transforming despair into determination, and fear into courage. The key is to channel these emotions in a healthy and constructive way, rather than allowing them to consume you, using them to motivate you to take action, to speak out against injustice, and to create a more positive world. Employ practical tools now, ground crew, to process and channel difficult emotions in a healthy and constructive way, such as journaling, art, music, and spending time in nature, as these activities can help you to release pent-up energy, gain clarity, and reconnect with your inner peace. Turn grief into a tool that provides more compassion, creativity, and love, transforming pain into purpose and loss into inspiration. By embracing your emotions, you can become more resilient, more compassionate, and more powerful agents of change. Empower yourselves with practical actions, beloved ones, actively participating in the creation of a better world, channeling both positive and negative emotions into creative endeavors, transforming your passions into projects, and your dreams into reality, be it through art, music, writing, activism, or simply acts of kindness. This is your power, your ability to transform your emotions into fuel for positive change. Amplify positive change, dear star seeds, by highlighting success stories and positive outcomes, sharing examples of successful initiatives, movements, and projects that are embodying the values of the new Earth and creating positive change in the world. Consider a communitile effort that successfully reduced crime rates, or an organization that is providing education and opportunities to underserved communities, as these success stories demonstrate the power of collective action and the potential for humanity to create a more just and equitable world. By sharing these stories, you can inspire others to take action and create their own positive change. Recognize the unique contributions of individuals from the ground crew and starseed communities. Ground crew, as their actions provide inspiration for your own unique actions, as they create sustainable farms, build free housing, and assist others. Seek out these individuals, connect with them, and learn from their experiences, for they are the pioneers of the new Earth, blazing a trail for others to follow. Their stories are a testament to the power of human ingenuity, compassion, and determination. Maintain your focus, dear star seeds, and utilize all your available tools for staying inspired to contribute to this grand shift, ensuring that you do not fall into the trap of fear, remembering your inspiration is what fuels your work, and that you can keep yourself safe while working. Employ techniques for setting clear intentions, visualizing positive outcomes, and surrounding yourselves with supportive communities, for these practices will help you to stay grounded, focused, and inspired on your journey. Remember, beloved ones, that change does not happen overnight, for sustaining positive transformation requires ongoing effort, commitment, and perseverance. Keep your faith in the bigger plan, in the divine orchestration of events that is unfolding on your world stage. In the coming days, you will witness further revelations, further victories for the light, and further dismantling of the old world order, continuing the shift of the ages. Understand fully now, beloved ones, that the mass arrests currently underway are indicative of the Cabal's rapidly diminishing power and influence, evidenced by the strategic removal of key figures from positions of authority, the dismantling of controlled technologies used for mass surveillance and manipulation, and the increasing exposure of false narratives designed to keep humanity in a state of fear and division. Consider, for instance, the toppling of long-standing political dynasties, the exposure of hidden financial dealings, and the declassification of suppressed technologies, each acting as tangible milestones in this coordinated and successful operation led by the Light Alliance. These are not isolated incidents, but rather interconnected pieces of a larger puzzle, revealing the systematic dismantling of the old world order and the emergence of a new paradigm based on freedom, transparency, and collaboration. Recognize, dear star seeds, that the central theme of light overcoming darkness is not merely a metaphorical concept, but a tangible reality unfolding on your planet. For humanity is moving towards a brighter future of empowerment, self-determination, and unity, aligning with cyclical timelines of galactic upgrades that have long been foretold. Consider, for example, ancient prophecies and spiritual teachings from various cultures that speak of this period of great transformation, the golden age that is dawning upon humanity, and the eventual triumph of love and consciousness, or, for some, the triumph of something even greater. These prophecies are not simply wishful thinking, but rather coded maps pointing towards the inevitable shift in planetary consciousness and the emergence of a new era of peace, harmony, and abundance. Embrace the understanding now, ground crew, that the positive shifts occurring on Earth are resulting in measurable improvements in the planet's vibrational frequency, fostering an atmosphere of increased awareness, compassion, and unity among humanity, an effect that is rippling outwards to the cosmos. Consider, for example, the repurposing of technologies once used for harmful purposes, such as weather manipulation, to now assist in planetary healing and restoration, as these represent a tangible shift in intention and application. This is not just about mitigating the damage caused by past actions, but about actively creating a more harmonious and balanced relationship between humanity and the Earth. Know this now, beloved ones, that the mass arrests are not about retribution or punishment, but about liberating humanity from oppression and creating a world where everyone can thrive, and that by freeing key members of the Cabal, humanity's collective consciousness will greatly be elevated. Understand that these operations are a necessary step in the ascension process, ensuring that humanity can evolve without the interference of those who sought to control and manipulate it. Imagine, for example, a world where resources are distributed equitably, where every individual has access to education, healthcare, and basic necessities, and where creativity and innovation are celebrated and encouraged. For this is the vision that is driving the Light Alliance, a vision of a world where everyone can reach their full potential. Integrate the understanding now, dear star seeds, that these events are not isolated to your planet, but are deeply intertwined with the evolution of the galaxy as a whole, with Earth's liberation serving as a pivotal point in the cosmic narrative, drawing attention from advanced civilizations across the universe. Consider the numerous star systems and galactic federations that are closely monitoring Earth's progress, offering assistance and guidance as humanity navigates this transformative period, their presence not as invaders or conquerors, but as benevolent allies invested in humanity's success. The outcome of this transition will have far-reaching implications, influencing the evolution of consciousness throughout the galaxy and paving the way for new alliances and collaborations between different civilizations. Recognize the current moment, ground crew, as a transition from a lower cycle of consciousness to a higher one, drawing upon the knowledge of yugas and cyclical models of time, for Earth is progressing from a period of darkness and oppression to a period of light and liberation, an inevitability. Consider, for example, the concept of the Great Year, a cyclical model of time that spans thousands of years, and how humanity is currently transitioning from a lower to a higher cycle of consciousness, as this transition is not always smooth or easy, as there may be periods of chaos and upheaval, but ultimately it leads to a greater state of harmony and balance. This is a time of great opportunity, a chance for humanity to create a new world based on love, compassion, and unity. Realize now, beloved ones, that the shift towards a new Earth is not merely an external transformation, but also a profound internal one, unlocking new potentials for creative expression, forging deeper connections with like-minded souls, and nurturing a stronger sense of belonging to the planet and its interconnected web of life. Imagine, for instance, dedicating more time to creative pursuits, such as painting, writing, or music, finding joy and fulfillment in expressing your unique talents and perspectives, or connecting with others who share your passions, forming communities of support and collaboration that amplify your collective impact, for the potential is limitless. These are the seeds of the new Earth, sprouting within your hearts and minds, blossoming into a world of beauty, creativity, and connection. Transform your understanding now, dear star seeds, and challenge conventional notions of power and authority, realizing that true power resides not in domination or control, but in unity, cooperation, and selfless service to others. For as a civilization, one of the most potent things you can do is to work together towards a common goal. Consider how communities can pool their resources, share their skills, and support each other in times of need, creating resilient and thriving ecosystems of collaboration. By working together, you can overcome any challenge and create a world where everyone has the opportunity to flourish. Remember now, ground crew, the core actions that have brought you to this pivotal point, acknowledging the shift of key individuals from positions of influence and control, paving the way for a new era of transparency and accountability, and creating space for new voices and perspectives to emerge. Consider the dismantling of old power structures, the exposure of corruption and wrongdoing, and the increasing demand for ethical and responsible leadership. For these are all signs of a society that is awakening to its own power and demanding change. The old guard has been displaced, leaving room for a more just and equitable world to emerge. Envision now, beloved ones, that focusing on unity and conscious, collaborative action will unlock new patterns of harmonious existence, creating a world where everyone is valued, respected, and empowered to contribute their unique gifts to the collective good, as focusing on the we and not the me will foster a greater understanding of your purpose. Consider how communities can come together to address local challenges, such as poverty, inequality, and environmental degradation, implementing innovative solutions that are both sustainable and equitable. For these are the building blocks of a new society, one that is based on collaboration, compassion, and mutual respect. The shift away from us versus them and towards all of us together will help shift the Earth towards a higher vibration, a more unified and harmonious state of being. Release your tensions, dear star seeds, regarding any concerns about societal instability or negative aftereffects stemming from the arrests, trusting that the Light Alliance is providing assistance and guidance to ensure a smooth transition towards greater peace and harmony. For even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty, there is always hope. Reinforce the idea that any social unrest is a temporary side effect of the dismantling process, and that it will eventually give way to a more harmonious and balanced society. Understand, too, that this harmony may look different from what you are used to, a new kind of order that embraces diversity, creativity, and individual expression, rather than suppressing it. Embrace the new paradigm, ground crew, with courage and optimism, knowing that you are supported by a vast network of benevolent beings, and that you possess the power to co-create a better world as your actions matter, your thoughts matter, and your intentions matter. Trust in the divine plan that is unfolding on your planet, even when you cannot see the whole picture, for the light is always present, guiding you forward and illuminating the path ahead. You are not alone on this journey, and you are deeply loved and appreciated. Understand now, beloved ones, that fully embracing your unique gifts is essential for navigating the next phase of this grand transformation, asking yourselves what steps you can take to further evolve, identifying your talents, and determining how you can best serve the new Earth, for you all have a unique role to play in this collective endeavor. What if your gift is teaching, creating art, cooking, or engineering? How can these talents be combined to best serve the new Earth? Realize the potential now, dear star seeds, that the next steps in this evolution may entail a full reveal of exciting new projects and technologies, advancements that were previously suppressed by the old world order, but are now ready to be unleashed for the benefit of all humanity, for the future holds limitless possibilities. Imagine a world where free travel, universal healthcare, and access to clean energy are readily available to everyone, transforming the way you live, work, and interact with each other and the planet. These are not just pipe dreams, but rather tangible possibilities that are within reach, awaiting your collective creation and manifestation. We implore you now, ground crew, to actively participate in the building of the new Earth by joining online communities, creating meetups in your local areas, and sharing what you have learned from this transmission with others. For the more you share, the more you expand the energy. Connect with like-minded individuals, share your knowledge and experiences, and collaborate on projects that align with your values. For together, you can create a powerful force for positive change. Assist in building the new Earth, one person at a time, inspiring others to awaken to their own potential and contribute their unique gifts to the world. Continue exploring, learning, and growing, beloved ones, as the journey of ascension is a continuous process of self-discovery and transformation. And remember that you are never alone on this path, for the Arcturian Council of 5, along with countless other light beings, stand ready to support and guide you every step of the way. Explore the vast realms of knowledge and wisdom that are available to you, delve deeper into your own inner landscape, and embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity, as the answers you seek lie within you, awaiting your discovery. We send you our love and appreciation always.